Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be working on my Coleman camp stove, which is a 41 3G model. Like a lot of these stoves and some lanterns, my fuel pump has failed and I'm not building enough pressure in my fuel tank. So it's a pretty simple process to replace it and makes your stove good as new. Let's get started with what you'll need. First and most importantly is your pump repair kit. I found mine at Walmart, but if you can't find it locally, check Coleman or other online retailers. They're bound to have it. It does fit a variety of stoves and lanterns, so just check to make sure that your number's on the packaging. You'll need a flathead screwdriver to remove the pump. You'll need a small pair of needle nose if you have to rebuild it depending on your application. And lastly, your choice of motor oil. You have to lubricate the seal before you put the pump back together, so you can go with high mileage European or some classic American motor oil. Just one last thing before we get started, I want to touch on the symptoms of a bad pump. You just can feel that it's not creating a seal, and obviously the tank never builds pressure. So if you think you have a bad pump, just buy the kit and replace it. Chances are it's old and dry rotted anyway, so let's get started. This ring is what holds the pump in place on the tank. So to get to the pump, we have to remove this spring. If you just get the screwdriver in there and twist it, it should pop right out. There we go. And after that, the pump just slides right out. Super easy to remove. Depending on how old your stove is, this can actually be leather. I think that mine is, just based off the flexibility and the texture of it. So yeah, definitely in need of a replacement. So the pump repair kit comes with everything you'll need and even some extra parts. This is a whole new pump, and it's for the newer style stoves or lanterns that use this plastic retaining clip. Since we have an older style pump, we're going to be using this metal ring, the spring, the retaining clip, and actually this extra clip here, because we're going to have to disassemble this to take this plastic piece off. So let's get started with that. Because we received this extra retaining clip, it doesn't matter if we break it. The thing we don't want to break is this rubber seal and this plastic here. So just get your needle nose pliers and have at it. So here I've got the old pump and the new pump all apart. I would say that the old pump feels a little more substantial than the new pump, but I guess that's to be expected. I am going to save this one for parts and as reference of how to put the new one back together. So let's get started. First the cap, then the spring, then this bushing, your rubber seal, and lastly the retaining clip. Now one note, make sure that you're putting everything on the right way. So you want this little flange here turned down, and you want your washer turned down as well. And then the retaining clip with the clips facing up. And just push it on there. You'll hear it kind of snap into place. Takes a little bit of force, but once it's on there you can see it seated properly. So you're good to go. And now's the time to take just a little bit of motor oil. Just dab a little bit on your finger here and just kind of coat the rubber just all around so it creates a nice seal when we put it back in the tank. And now for putting it back in the tank, just make sure you don't flip the end of the seal over. It's going to be a tight fit, which is what we want. But just make sure it fits in there nicely, and you'll know when it wants to go in. And you'll immediately feel a difference. So once that's complete, reinstall your clip. There you have it, nice seal. Alright everybody, well that's it. I hope I was able to help you out and get your stove up and running and your fuel tank pressurized. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you for watching.